This week so far, and under just 2 days, we have made more than 238 pips of profits to our clients in the premium group of Telegram. As you can see, my friends, this is the premium group itself on Telegram. If you have joined the group, you will see these results, and I'm here scrolling and showing to you everything without hiding any losses at all, as some people have pretended. As you can see, the pound CHF, we closed it with 12 pips of loss. Meanwhile, we had all these profits ahead, which means the small loss has been recovered long time back. However, today, Tuesday, was actually somehow a good day, but we faced some few losses here and there, and I'm just scrolling and showing to you everything. But please pay attention, the losses was really very small. 18 pips only and 18 pips only against 20 pips of profit here. 27 pips of loss against 20 pips of profit again with the euro pound. And there, as we can see, euro CAD, euro pound, pound NZD, and euro CAD again have made all these good profits. So we have actually been able to recover all the potential losses happened. And I'm very glad to see the clients actually understanding this, and they know that losses is part of this business. But the good thing in Xtreme Trader is we are actually able to recover the losses. So actually, this gentleman here, he have sent us telling that he have ended today with a small profit, of course, because we have these small losses. But of course, in the end, we ended in profit, and usually we ending every week in a good profit if you guys have actually stick to our signals. So my friends, don't forget to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group. If you wish to join that group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, before we start the midweek analysis, it's very important to remind you, my friends, that today we will be having the FOMC statement news for the USD dollar. Usually, this news makes a huge impact on the market. These signals, which I'm about to send you right now, they can go horribly wrong, or they can go perfectly correct. So of course, it's gonna be like a gambling. So please, my friends, be sure that you are closing all these trades before the news are out. The news of the FOMC statement will be out today by 10 p.m. Dubai time, 6 p.m. GMT time. So please, my friends, be extra careful and wise about these trades. Again, these signals most likely will not go in the right direction, but we have to be careful anyway. And of course, I would suggest you guys do not get very hyped about them. I think it's a better idea to wait for the late week analysis video. However, for the midweek, these are my advices so far. So, regarding the Euro USD, I actually accidentally have deleted the signal, but I'm telling you it is going wrong. Actually, most of the signals are not going in the right direction, except for the USD CHF, which has reversed and currently running in about 54 pips. Anyway, let's now begin with the Euro USD. Now, if we check the weekly chart, my friends, we can see clearly that the Euro USD has actually failed to break out from that long-term support right there at 1.10554. We were actually expecting from the Euro USD to reverse at that support right here at 0.99259. However, this price action right here which has appeared, it doesn't actually give us a clear picture of how the Euro USD will be moving, but we are having here a very strong downtrend. And that resistance trend line, as we can see, has been respected. So, as I have told you before, in general, the Euro USD is always going to continue the fall till it reaches the support at 0.96044. In my opinion, the fall has begun. Therefore, we can expect right now from the Euro USD to continue the fall. Now, the question is where exactly we can short the pair. If we go to the daily chart right now, the daily chart shows us right here that the Euro USD has actually continued the rise. It actually rose till it reached that level of a real level of a resistance right here. Actually not there. Let me just make it clear. Actually right there, exactly. That's the real level of the resistance, right on 1.00332. We can notice that the market has indeed created here a real level of a resistance 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And then we had in the middle a false breakout. Then we can see that over the last 3 days, the Euro USD has actually made 1, 2, 3 attempts to break out from that level of a resistance. Indicates that the Euro USD right now is getting ready for another bearish reversal, which means it's going to continue the fall till it reaches the lowest level of the support in the pattern, right on 0.98740, which means we need to get ready to start shorting the Euro USD. If I go to the 4th chart, however, we can see clearly that we had here also a support trend line which has been broken out from, and we can see that the Euro USD seems like it's rising till it retests that broken level of a resistance trend, a support trend line. Interestingly, we are having here a resistance trend line as well, and as you can see, the Euro USD seems like it's respecting this level as well. So indeed, the Euro USD is respecting the level of the resistance trend line, and also if we move this line like that, the horizontal level of the resistance, we can notice how the market has actually been respecting that level of a real resistance at 1.00112. But the question is where exactly we can start shorting the pair. I have just proved, in my opinion, the direction of the market most likely is going to continue the fall, but the question is where exactly we can short the pair. Let me just now go in the smaller time frame. Let me go to the 30-minute time frame right now. Alright, so on the 30-minute time frame, now we can see it more clear. Now what I can see right here on the 30-minute time frame is that resistance trend line. If I draw it from this higher high all the way to this lower high. Check this out. This is very interesting. We are having here a resistance trend line 1, 2, 3 times, 4 actually, and then in the middle we had one major false breakout from that level. The market barely was able to create any attempts of a support and instantly made another bearish breakout from that level. And again, instantly the market has reversed and respected again that level of a resistance trend line, which means the Euro USD most likely will continue the reversal after reaching that level of a resistance trend line. And also, if we look at the left side, my friends, we can notice clearly that we had here also a resistance right there at 0.99870, which means we have to wait for the Euro USD to rise for about 13 pips. Oh boy, that's gonna happen very soon. We can actually start shorting the pair from that level, and as I have mentioned earlier, the target will be, of course, the lowest level of the support right there at 0.98860, with a safe zone till the market reaches the highest level of the resistance right here at 1.00822, which means 1.00288. The safe zone will be ranging for about 41 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is gonna be 100 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the Euro USD. Moving now to the Pound USD. Alright, so of course we can see that the Pound USD signal, actually it was running in a profit for a while. It was actually running in about 54 pips in profit, but right now it's running inside of the safe zone in loss. What we can do next with this pair? Actually, I have to say first of all that I'm terribly sorry if anyone have lost money because of my analysis or my advices. However, the market, of course, my friends, cannot move every single day in the way we are hoping. I have predicted actually from the Pound USD to continue the rise, but the current price action which has appeared right here, this price action, I mean, this one actually has, this is a game changer. I believe right now, after seeing this level of the resistance, now we can see that the market is indeed respecting as well that level of a resistance trend line. So right now we can see that we can track it. The market has actually created here a level of a resistance trend line. Then instantly we had another false breakout. Instantly. Then again, that level of a resistance trend line has been finally respected right there, which means that most likely the Pound USD is also going to continue the fall. If we check right now the weekly chart, we can see that the Pound USD has indeed managed to break out from that long-term support at 1.14412. We were actually relying on it, hoping from the market to close above it and continue the rise, but the Pound USD seems like it's going to continue the fall below that level. So that being said, I believe we need to consider shorting the Pound USD. The question is where exactly we can start shorting it. Of course, we will need now to go to the smaller time frame. Going to the 30-minute time frame right now, we can see clearly that we had here also a first attempt of the resistance right on 1.13881. This level, my friends, was indeed in the past a real level of a support, and we can see it was also a resistance. So by looking at the resistance trend line right there, exactly right here, just like that, we can actually, let me just make it clear. Exactly. So right now we can expect from the pound USD to continue the rise for about 12 or 13 pips. It's gonna create the second attempt of the resistance and the third attempt of the resistance trend line on this level, as you can see. And after that, the pair is most likely going to continue the fall. Not to mention, of course, that we had here also a support trend line just like this. Check this out. We had here the real level of a support trend line, false breakout, a real level of a support trend line has been respected, and again we can see that the market after the breakout has already retested the level, and right now is getting ready for a second attempt to retest that level, where I'm actually expecting to start shorting the pair. The safe zone, my friends, should actually be ranging till the peak of the resistance right there at 1.14263. So that's gonna be our safe zone for the pound USD. However, for the take profit level, it's gonna be different. For the take profit level, I need to go now to the weekly chart, and as you can see, still we cannot see the level. Monthly chart, still I cannot see the level as well. Maybe I need to switch to trading view, I think. So let me just squeeze this one a little bit more, and let me just tell you, based on the support and resistance trend lines, where exactly we can set our take profit level. Let me just start by drawing this resistance trend line and simply create the channel just like that. So we can see we had here the channel, that support trend line has been respected, and again we had here in the middle a fake breakout, and we can see that same level of a support trend line has also been respected once and twice, in total 3 attempts. Therefore I believe this is, my friends, gonna be our take profit level once the market falls again, retesting that level of a support trend line, which means our take profit level can be, I would say safely, is gonna be right here at 1.13107, which means we can actually wait for the pound USD to fall for about 78 pips with a safe zone of 37 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Moving now to the AUD USD. Alright, so just a kind reminder for those who have skipped the video or just watching the signals without the explanation. I need to remind everyone about the news of today. The FOMC statement will be out by 10 p.m. Dubai time, 6 p.m. GMT time. That's your second reminder in this video to be careful and aware about this news. They will sure change the market, the market direction. Now regarding the AUD USD, moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can notice clearly that we had here a strong level of a real support right there at 0.67278, and pay attention to what happened later. This was, my friends, the real level of a support. Then we had here the same level has been respected perfectly again. Then we had in the middle this bearish breakout candle. The market has actually moved for about 72 pips to break out from that level of a support. So in the end, this was actually the support zone right there. If I want to draw a zone of that support, we can see that this was, my friends, the support zone. Now we can see that the candle has actually closed below that zone. Now the second 3 candles over the last 3 days, it was actually a retesting of that level, which means we had here one single attempt of the resistance, and right now we can actually start shorting the AUD USD right on the second attempt. But be careful, we are still not yet sure where to short it. We have just identified the direction that the AUD USD is most likely going to continue the fall after the breakout from that level of a support. Now moving to the 1 hour time frame. Now let me just delete this zone right there. Now moving to the 1 minute time frame, we need to identify right now the support and resistance trend lines. So basically we're having here this resistance trend line, and all I need to do, and by the way, this is of course a strategy on my channel called the magic of trend lines. All you need to do, my friends, is simply drag the very same level of a resistance trend line which you have just drawn right there, and simply place it at the second resistance trend line. Actually, you can place it on any resistance or support trend lines. Anyway, we can see that the market, remember this one, I just dragged it, I just draw it from there, and as you can see, it is applied on this level of a resistance trend line. We can see the resistance trend line 1, 2, 3, 4, And now on the 5th attempt, most likely we can start shorting the pair. Just confirm the direction by looking at this level. We can see clearly right there, my friends, we had here a very strong key support level, and we can see that the market is right now ranging right on it. However, according to this resistance trend line which I have right there, I think we can confirm that the AUD/USD is actually going to continue the fall after it reaches that level of the resistance trend line, which means after it rises for about 9 or 10 pips only, which is going to happen very soon, I think. So, going now to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, why is it important? It's important to identify right now the take profit level. So we will be shorting the AUD/USD from there. The safe zone actually should be ranging till the highest level of the resistance at all at 0.67692, which means it's going to be ranging for about 71 pips. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I cannot do this to you guys. 50 pips is enough actually. I'm not even expecting from the AUD/USD to rise all this much. It might actually go against our direction for a few pips, but not that much still. However, right now on the daily chart, pay attention. I need to go to the left side now to show this to you. Right now, we are having here this level of a support, right at 0.66740. Now, we are actually expecting from the AUD/USD to continue the fall till it reaches that level of the nearest strong key support level right here. If I zoom in, I can show it to you. Right here, my friends, keep in mind that we had here this real level of a resistance. Then we had eventually this bullish breakout candle, which actually rose for about 160 pips. We can actually rely on it as a strong key support level. And as we can see, resistance level. And right here, we can see the market has actually been able to create 3 attempts of the support. Keep in mind, I'm on the daily chart. So each candle right there represents one single day, which means for over 3 days, the market kept trying to break out, from that level, but of course it has failed and just resumed the rise. So that being said, the target, my friends, if we started shorting the AUD/USD from that level, is gonna be, of course, the take profit level will be that level of a support, which means we can actually expect to make approximately, I would say, about 100 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for about 46 pips. There goes your signal, my friends, for the AUD/USD. Moving now to the USD CAD. Alright, so unfortunately, USD CAD is going horribly wrong. Again, please accept my apologies, guys. This was the first loss that we had, I think in the last 1 month, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with the USD CAD. Now, going to the weekly chart, as I have explained earlier in the past, the USD CAD has actually managed to break out from that level of a support. Sorry, the resistance, I mean. Guys, if you see me confused a little bit, it's normal. It's 3:28 a.m. here in Dubai. I'm still awake just to make this video for you because I believe I was really late. I was just waiting to see how the candles will close and how to actually confirm my thoughts and analysis before posting the video. It was supposed to be recorded actually 10 hours ago. Yeah, indeed, 10 hours ago. I think about 6:30 p.m. today, I tried to make the video, but I thought it's not possible right now. I have to wait and see how the candle will be closed. And yeah, anyway, I'm not sleepy yet, but still, you know, it's against my routine. Anyway, what I was saying, the USD CAD has indeed reversed or actually broke out from that level of a resistance at 1.32257. Right now, the USD CAD is actually facing the real level of a resistance at 1.33693. Does that mean that the USD CAD is actually going to reverse at this level? I highly doubt that. The USD CAD has actually shown a very strong bullish momentum. The pair has just made the bullish breakout from that long-term resistance. This level of a resistance is lasting since 2020, September 2020. We had right here the real level of the resistance, as we can see right here, and again right there on May 2022. Then finally the USD CAD has has actually broke out from that level of a resistance. I don't think that the pair is going to reverse upon the pressure from that resistance yet. Most likely the USD CAD is actually going to continue the rise till it reaches the real level of a resistance right here at 1.35642. Which means we need to consider buying the pair. Now pay attention, if we look at the left side right now, we can notice right here, my friends, exactly right there, exactly just right there, yes. We can see that the market indeed on the weekly chart has been able to create here a very strong key support level, which was a real level of a resistance in the past as well. Keep in mind I'm still on the weekly chart, which means we actually consider about 37 pips. Let me now move to the 4-hour time frame to see it in closer, to see it closer. Exactly, actually I need to go even to the 1-hour time frame. Perfect. Now on the 1-hour time frame, we can notice that we had here the major level of a resistance, the strong key level of a resistance right there at 1.32438. Now, all I need to do is scroll to the left side just to confirm if there was any strong real level of a support right on this level again. So I'm scrolling right now all the way, going all the way in the past, and check this out. This is perfect, my friends. We can see indeed this level, my friends, 1.33438 was indeed a real level of a resistance, and more importantly, it was also a good level of a resistance. It was a key resistance right there, which confirms that indeed we have to wait for the USD CAD to fall all the way for about 24 pips before we can start buying it on the same level of when the market creates a real level of a resistance. A support, sorry. Oh my god, I'm doing this a lot today. Come on. Anyway, for the take profit level, my friends, we will actually consider keep the trade running till it reaches the highest level of the nearest strong key resistance level right there at 1.34177, which means we're aiming approximately 75 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a previous resistance right there for, actually that's way too little, exactly right there, for about 42 pips. I think that's a good signal for one day, because as I mentioned earlier, these signals should be good for one day only. So I believe this is good for one day. I think the late week analysis video will be published by Thursday morning. Anyway, let me now please write the signal for you. There goes the signal, my friends, for the USD CAD. Moving now to the USD JPY. Alright, so the USD JPY signal hasn't been triggered, but however, it is actually going in the right direction at least, which is still a good news. Anyway, let's see now what we can do next with this pair. Actually, not much, because the pair is still ranging in this level. It's actually right now moving in a neutral channel, and as we can see, the pair is in general moving in upper trend, just like this. So meaning, based on this very same level of a support trend line, which I have drawn right there, we can actually expect from the USD JPY to continue the fall till it reaches this lowest level of a support at 143.286. Most likely the pair is actually gonna be respecting this level of a support, and of course respecting the support trend line that we're having right there, and then it's gonna continue the rise. It's really very simple and straightforward signal. I believe it's very accurate. Still, even though it was a quick one, however, it's really one perfect signal in my opinion. Of course, my friends, we always have to consider waiting for the price action. Don't ever rush to start buying the pair. Don't ever set any pending orders. Always be sure to wait some confirmation by seeing the price action. Make sure that you are just giving the candle a space to breathe. You cannot really expect from the market to reverse exactly sharply from that level. Of course, the market will actually be ranging right there. It might actually make a false breakouts before finally become in profit. Anyway, the safe zone for this trade is gonna be right here, my friends, at the lowest level of a support at 1.142.847, which means the safe zone, actually we can make it a little bit more, the safe zone will be ranging for about 67 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is gonna be 157 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USD JPY. Moving now to the USD CHF, which is gonna be the same. nothing will be changed about the USD CHF, except maybe if I go to the 30-minute time frame. Since actually the USD CHF is running just in the right direction, and I'm very happy about it, we can actually expect to start short to short again the USD CHF right there at that real level of a resistance at 0.96530. We can actually start shorting the pair after it falls for about 17 pips. Don't forget also, I wanted to say don't keep in mind. Keep in mind, sorry, don't forget that we're having also this level of a resistance trend line, as you can see, and we can expect from the USD CHF to reverse again upon the pressure from that level of a resistance trend line, respecting it, and then continue the fall. Of course, if we started shorting right there, the take profit level is going to remain the same for about 75 pips, and the safe zone should actually let me tell you something. If you started shorting right there, the safe zone will just be at the original entry, because most likely the USD CHF is going to reverse from there again. But again, I really doubt that this is going to happen. Anyway, USD CHF signal, let me just write for you where we can start shorting again the USD CHF right at 0.96530. Anyway, that's everything for the USD CHF. Moving now to the gold. Alright, so regarding the gold, as you can see, my friends, the signal right now is running inside of the safe zone. The gold actually went in about 96 pips of loss inside of the safe zone. Then it went in about 107 pips of profit. Then it has reversed upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 1,679. This is interesting. Right now, I need to delete the old signal. And let me just tell you something. If we now go to the weekly chart, it seems like the gold is indeed breaking out from that level of a support right there. So 1680.92 was our very strong key support level, and seems like the gold has actually failed to reverse on that level. And what I'm saying is hard to believe. I believe that now the gold is actually going to continue the fall, which is really not good at all to the currency. I mean, the gold right now is breaking out from a really long-term support, which has been lasting for about actually since 2 years. This is actually a very strong key support level. Now, if that happens, then the breakout will be actually strong. We can actually expect from the gold to continue the fall till it reaches 1610.26, which means it still has about 558 pips more to go. So if we consider actually now the support trend lines, now we can see that the market has actually made the breakout from that level of a support trend line, as you can see. Now what we can actually do next is simply wait for the market to rise again a little bit more, reaches first of all the real level of a resistance right here at 1690, which is gonna be the level where we can start shorting the gold. And pay attention also, we are having here this support trend line, which seems like the market will be actually retesting. Indeed, it's actually a very strong level. And keep in mind, I'm on the weekly chart, so that's actually this is really a good signal. This is really a good signal. I believe the gold is indeed going to continue the rise for about 240 pips, and afterwards we can start shorting the pair. Of course, 240 pips is really not much for the gold. It can happen in just one single day. I mean, look at this candle. I'm on the daily chart right now, and this one single candle has fallen for about 358 pips, so meaning the gold can indeed fall for that much. However, if I go now to the 4-hour time frame, we need to consider something. The gold has actually made it created right here a real level of a support right there, and as you can see, this is my strategy. This is what I'm telling everyone about. When we are seeing here a strong bearish breakout candle, pay attention to the nearest tail to that bearish breakout candle and start shorting the market once it reaches the same level of the lowest level of the candle. It's gonna be the new resistance, and that's exactly what happened right there. Now, this reversal which is happening right there seems like it's actually showing us that the gold is still facing some pressure from that support right here at 1659.20. which means the gold most likely, my friends, is actually going indeed to continue the rise till it reaches that level of a resistance right here, exactly as 1690.23. That's the only signal that I can give you for the gold. There is a chance that the gold will actually continue the fall instantly, but I cannot do this. I cannot give you the signal to start shorting the gold instantly. The gold right now, my friends, is actually on a very strong key support level. Usually, the market will be actually ranging on that level, on these levels. So sending you the signal to short right away is not wise at all. It's always a good idea to wait for the best entry, and in my opinion, the best entry is this resistance right there. My eyes is focused on it. I really want to sell the gold only on that level of a resistance at 1690.23. So it might take a while for this signal to be triggered, but there is a chance that today with the FOMC news, if the news were actually bad to the dollar, maybe the gold will actually rise easily for that level, and then we can start shorting it after the market finishes the correction. Anyway, let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold. Again, I want to remind everyone about the news today, which will be the FOMC statement. This is the third reminder I'm telling you in this video. Please, my friends, be extra careful. Again, consider that all these signals which I have sent you right now might actually go horribly wrong or perfectly well. It depends, of course, on the outcome of the news. It depends on the actual forecast. So please consider the fundamentals and close your trades before the news are out. Even if you have ignored all these warnings, if you are right now in the free group of Telegram, you will still receive the notification earlier before the news comes out, at least by 30 minutes, to consider closing your trades. I'm doing the best I can to help everyone right here. I hope you guys are listening to my advices and following it. However, I believe it's gonna be a good signals, and as you can see, the AUD USD is actually very close to the entry, just like 7 pips far away. I need to post this video right now. So guys, until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.